Hi Aries, welcome to the Dream Prophet. This is your 19 general reading. Just want to say thank you so much for all your support and your comments. It's greatly appreciated. What else? I think that's it. Let's just get started. This is your love, career, and spiritual path. So let's take a look at the love relationship. Okay, so the first card here in the present situation is make the effort. So I really feel like in the month of February, whether you're single or in a committed relationship, you really have to put the effort in, really take the time to work on your relationship in the month of February. If you're single, this might be a time to you to think about, okay, what is it that you're looking for, and putting yourself out there and making the connections with others. You really have to put the effort in. Let someone know how much you care about them. Okay? The block is getting to know each other. So again, that's why you have to make the effort, is maybe you're not spending enough time with each other, and you're so focused on other things like finances and career, or worried about other things. It could be the kids, it could be anything. It could be schooling. You're just not focused on each other. And this is saying that this is a block in the relationship at the moment. Again, if you're single, take the time, take the slow steps in getting to know each other. Don't try to rush anything, okay? The advice is, it is safe for you to love. It's okay, you're safe and secure here. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. If there's any, the final outcome here is trust. So in the end, there is a trust that's being built between the two of you. That will come forward in the month of Aries. So, and this is why it's saying it's safe. So if you've had issues of trust in the past, say if you're in a committed relationship and maybe something has occurred in the past, maybe a partner has cheated on the other in the past, but you've worked through it, this is really about making the effort to get together, to really communicate with each other on a different level, to get past that. This is a time to let you know that things have changed in the relationship. They've worked through whatever they needed to work through. It is safe for you to move forward in the relationship now and to trust. So it's a really beautiful thing here if you are in a committed relationship. If you're single, this could be realizing that all relationships are not the same as other relationships. So if you've been hurt before, that may not be the situation here now, as long as you've learned from the past and you're taking the relationship slowly and you're getting to know that person and allow the relationship to unfold so that you can really see who you're dating, so that you can build the trust. But it's definitely saying go for it, make the effort. It's okay to do so now. Maybe you've done the work, you've done the self-love, you're ready to go. All right, Aries? Okay, let's take a look at your life purpose or career, and the first card is here to the sea. And when I see this card, it reminds me of the tarot, the original tarot card. I believe it's the Six of Swords, where you're moving positively in a new direction. But you are independent, or you're alone. What I like about this one is the arrow is pointing straight forward. It isn't like moving in a different direction, like you're moving this way and the arrow is this way. You're on course. You're moving in the right direction. You know where you're going. You're being guided, but you are alone. And it looks like you're looking down at something. So it almost looks like paperwork, that you're having to deal with some paperwork, but the water is nice and smooth. It's not too choppy here. So it seems like you're puttering along life and everything is fine. But the block is co-create. And that makes total sense, because I feel like, you're strategizing, you're putting your plans in action on paper, which is a good thing. So that's the right thing to do. You're going to head in the right direction if you put it down on paper, okay? The block is, okay, this is not the right time to work with someone just yet, okay? Because why? You have to find out who that is. So it looks like here you have to find your community, you have to find your team to be able to partner up to move forward to the next stage. And how do you do that? The final outcome is the yin, which is the feminine. It's being open to receiving other people's ideas, their help, their assistance, their skills, their talent, anything like this. It's also about you too moving into a place of receiving even from the universe. The universe is trying to give you the ideas to move forward in your life purpose. So be open to receiving from the universe as well, how you should move forward. I'm going to get some clarifiers on, let's see now. Well, first let's get a clarifier on the yin. And one just came out. And the first card that came out was the 3. And we go from a 2 to a 3. Interesting. It was really good. When I look at this card, I you know, it's funny because we both, here's traveling. Some of you, your life purpose will entail you to be traveling, going overseas. I mean, this is over water. This to me looks like you're going over mountains. So this would be, you know, you're actually traveling across a sea, and this one you're in flight. So you have to go over, take a boat, but also fly. You might be traveling in your chosen career, or this assists you in your life purpose. You'll be going on a trip. A positive, again, it's moving forward. Fast flight, and this one has sails, and this is just puttering along, and this one has sails, so you're moving forward if you're able to open up and receive. I'm going to take another clarifier. Oh, look at that soulmate card. That's what I see, that the two of swans. There are 2 swans. Wow, and you know, because we're talking about career, this isn't exactly a love relationship. I would say when I see this, a complete connection, that is a contract. You may be receiving a job, a career, an opportunity overseas, a new contract. And if you have anything to do with traveling as a profession, you are definitely having something come in that's concrete, that's a commitment. And it's also about you focusing on a larger audience as well. When I see the tribe, you're definitely headed in the right direction. You're going to have an opportunity elsewhere, which means you may have to move. You'd be moving as well. All right, let's actually, you know what? I want to get another card for the tribe. Wow. Yeah. You know, for some of you, you'd be moving for this new opportunity because this here is the garden or the park. The park. A beautiful location. Beautiful, beautiful location. And just as I said location, I feel like for some of you who are in the entertainment industry, this would be a part if you're being hired to do a role in a film in a completely different location you've never heard of before. It could be in Africa because this looks like a safari to me. Even this looks very exotic with these birds I've never seen before. Yeah, you could be traveling to a new location. It could be quite exciting. And you'd be asked to move there if it's permanent, especially when I see something like this. This isn't just a one-off, like, oh, you know, I booked this film and I'll be here for a short amount of time and then I'm going to go back home. This is you getting something that's continuous. So that, you know, you have to get up and move to a whole new location because it's a strong commitment. And you're seeing yourself in a whole different location. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Let's take a look at your spiritual path. And the present situation is footprints again. So, you know, it reminds me of going from, well, it's small footprints here to larger footprints. So I feel like, well, for some of you, just automatically, you know, some of you may be expecting a child. But this is really imprinting or making your mark in the world. Really understanding what it is that you're here to do. So this is not only a career, but a life purpose. This is your mission. This is your destiny. You're fated. Making a mark in the world, but also footprints tells me that you're walking to a new location. Again, you know, putting your feet on a different land. Okay. Now the block is rebirth, which is interesting because this is co-create, which is also the block. A rebirth. So there's something that you need to do. And this is saying get out in nature. Your advice, so spiritual, you definitely, you be cooped up inside too much. You need to get out in order to feel refreshed and renewed. I think there's also a realization for you to realize that if you haven't been co-creating with the universe, that there is nothing that you cannot do, because this is, without boundaries. This is not a full path here. This is like all over the place. There is nothing. It's endless. It's endless. It can go in any direction. You have so much potential. So much potential. If you're willing to take that first step, there is so much potential. Get out there. Connect with nature so that you can co-create. You can have this rebirth, this opening of yourself to realize that you are infinite being with infinite opportunities and abilities and manifestations. There's nothing that you cannot do. You're headed in the right direction. Keep moving forward. Trust in yourself. Trust in your relationship. It is safe to open your heart and love again. You even find, for those single, you find love overseas in another world. And you also have an opportunity, a career opportunity that is overseas.